I'm at the Arenal Eco Zoo. We're in Lake Arenal. This is basically a serpentarium. It's the zoological garden of snakes, as you can see on the wall there. We've already been inside the facility. The cages are immaculate. The animals are fantastic. The owner here, Victor, is going to take us out tonight, probably a good 2 to 3 hour trek. We're just waiting for the sun to go down. It's about 6 p.m. I have no idea which direction we're going, what we're in for, but I'm pretty confident we're going to find some stuff. I mean, we have the owner of the serpentarium taking us out, so what a better authority than that. We're all geared up. I've got all my shin protection on. It's supposed to be a lot of fer-de-lance out here. We're hoping to see some eyelash vipers. It rained earlier today, so it should be really good for the frogs tonight. So really excited. We're going to get this on in just a little while. It's almost dark. We're almost ready.
¿Quiere poner allá o más natural?
No sé. ¿Qué piensa?
Para mí, no sé.
Yeah.
Lo que tú quieres.
This is a big fer-de-lance that he took out of one of the local hotels. It's a big one. The head is really big.
Hotel Iguanas.
Hotel Iguanas.
Los iguanas. Okay, you have this.
Yeah.
Tráigame el triángulo.
Look at the head of that guy. Wow, that's a big one.
Go up in the picture.
These guys are notoriously very, very difficult to handle. When they flip their switch, they just go really nuts. So you have to be really careful. This is a really big one. So this is Victor here. He's going to be the one that's taking us out tonight. This is the same fer-de-lance that was taken from the hotel down the road here. Now you see what I'm talking about. There's some big, big fangs, deliver a lot of venom. This snake is responsible for the most venomous bites here in Costa Rica.
Okay. No, el de los colmillos.
Gato. Venga, Gato, no vaya.
Prenda la luma.
So we're inside the serpentarium and we're letting the fer-de-lance go in one of the enclosures here. I don't know how long it's going to reside here, but may become a permanent resident.
Okay.
Okay, safe and sound.
Gracias.
Okay. Gracias. This is a small baby Oxyropus. It's a non-venomous snake. Again, we're like less than 5 minutes into this night trek. So that's a really, really good sign. Fantastic animal. Again, it's a first for me. Beautiful, beautiful snake. It starts out with the cream band on the head, and then those bands turn in with a little bit of orange and peach color towards the tail. Man, it's fantastic. So beautiful. Excellent find.
En Costa Rica se le llama falso coral.
False coral.
Yeah.
False coral snake is the common name. Now that is a good find. I'm stoked. False coral. If you can make it out, it's really tiny. Baby eyelash viper. It's right there. I'm gonna grab this vine, try to bring it closer. Oh, there we go. There it is there. So they're extremely variable, come in a lot of different colors. And that one looks like it's probably going to grow up to be what they call a Christmas tree phase. Oh wow. I got one in each hand. So here, we're still manipulating the Eyelash Viper in my right hand, and in my left hand, just caught another Oxyropus, but this one is very young. This is just a little hatchling here. Man, that is so awesome. So I've got venomous in my right, non-venomous in my left. What you're looking at there is the national bird of Costa Rica. It's called the jiguiru, and it's recognized for its beautiful song. You know, we're out here looking for snakes, and it's just so strange to see this bird sitting on its nest in the darkness. It's a beautiful spot though. It's safe from the rain. It's kind of underneath the overhang here, and he's just kind of tripping out when all these people are here with these lights, but that's called the jiguiru. It's another Eyelash Viper. This one's a little bit lighter in color. See some of the pink spotting on it. Little baby. Man, there's a lot of these out here. You guys got to check out this tarantula. This is incredible. It's got a Bromeliad Spider is the common name. Don't know what the scientific is. It's going to take a little research when I get back. But man, that is incredible. That is so cool. I'm not sure if it's actually a spider, a true spider, or a tarantula. It has characteristics of both from this angle, but man, that is something else. Awesome. Here's yet another really interesting non-venomous snake. Out of the 122 non-venomous species here in Costa Rica, this one is one of the most common. It's a Tarantula, and it consumes earthworms. It's a terrestrial snake. You can kind of tell by the body shape and the head design, the head shape in that it's adapted for pushing into the dirt and kind of going through the mud and that's exactly where the earthworms are for it to feed on. It's just a small little harmless snake, but it's very common, although I've never seen one before. It actually looks like an earthworm itself, but it's not. It's a snake. You can tell by the way it kind of swings around and pushes into my fingers that it's a burrower. See how it kind of pushes, swings around and pushes. Weird. All right, cool. Another snake tonight. Having a lot of luck. Wow, check this out. This is another
Snail-eater.
Yeah, another snail-eater, another Sibon. This one's really beautiful. Look at the color scheme on that. That is just unreal. Wow. I feel a little lump in its stomach. So it's definitely had dinner tonight. Man. There's another Megaphobema mesomelos. It's a big orange-knee tarantula. We'll try to tease this one out. Just want to get it on camera, just in case it digs deep inside there. That's a pretty big one. And you can see how the holes aren't really webbed out like a lot of other tarantula species do that are terrestrial like that. They just kind of live in bare holes. There it is. Whoa, that's big. That was big. This is not an eyelash viper, although it is an eyelash viper mimic. It looks very, very much like an eyelash viper. This is in the genus Sibon. Beautiful little snake though. Wow, it's really, really pretty. But it's just a non-venomous eyelash viper mimic. And I'll tell you what, it's doing a fantastic job, because I just keep looking at it going, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? But the head shape is different. The pattern is extremely close, but the head shape is the giveaway. It's just too narrow, too colubrid-like. Beautiful snake. And here's yet another eyelash viper. Really starting to get a feel, hopefully now, after you've seen so many color variations. These guys come in so many different flavors. This one is sitting in a spot that is just super camouflaged in that little tuft of moss right there against this tree. Just unreal. I'm having a really hard time spotting some of these guys. That our guide and his family that's with us, boy, their eyes are really tuned in tight to these. They're spotting them. This has got to be the biggest cane toad I've ever seen. It is absolutely gigantic. It's right next to my boot. Look at the size of that thing. That thing is massive. Look at the size of that. Oh my gosh. And the glands behind the eyes are what secretes the toxic substance. The reason I'm not grabbing it is because they can affect mammals, humans, dogs, cats, all kinds of stuff, predators. They know to leave these guys alone. Wow.
Oh yeah, this is Fer-de-lance.
Oh, sorry.
Pequeño.
¿Pequeño?
No, muy pequeño.
So this is the infamous Fer-de-lance, or terciopelo as they call it here. But this one's just a tiny little baby. It still has its yellow tail. Such a beautiful little snake. But still have to handle this little one with a lot of respect. Can still ruin your night out here. Wow, that's so cool. They're so beautiful, especially when they're small. That pattern is just so intricate and so detailed. And there it is. That's what we've been after. We've been hoping for a bigger one, but I'm happy. Here's another Oxyropus, but this one's got a lot of orange and red color in the banding and a little bit of an aberrant pattern right there, a zigzag color. This one's really pretty. Wow. That's a lot of snakes tonight. In my right hand, I'm holding a dead leaf. In my left hand, this is an insect that's mimicking a dead leaf. It's unbelievable. You can barely tell the two apart. This insect isn't moving very much. Both antennae, when we first found it, the way it was sitting on the leaf, both antennae were separated. once we started messing with it, both antennae merged together to form what looks like a small stick of a dead leaf. But man, that's one of the most incredible insects that I've seen on this trip. Look at that for comparison. That's unreal. So our night's coming to an end, and I think we found gold at the very end of the trail here. Here is the infamous gold eyelash viper perched up on this stick right here. It was one of the animals that I was really hoping to see, and like I said, we're kind of winding it down. We're on our way back down the trail. We're moving kind of fast, and there it is. There is the gold eyelash viper. That's how you want to end your night, right there. You know, you come out here from so far away, you spend all these hours sweating, getting bit and stung, and just being somewhat uncomfortable, but you find stuff like this and you just forget about all the things that make you uncomfortable, and it's fantastic. I'm really happy. Found gold in the jungle, Costa Rica. Well, that's going to be a wrap for Costa Rica. We had a really good time down here. This country is thick with wildlife. The scenery is phenomenal. We had a very short amount of time down here, but we tried to bring you guys as much as we could. I'm Dan Malari. We'll see you again soon for the next reptile adventure. Pura vida!